When I was a kid, probably about 8 years old, my best friend David and I were out playing by my house, and out in the woods, kind of down by a creek, we found this big pile of old rusted metal. Don't know what it was from. Somebody had dumped it there. It was probably an old washing machine or something like that. But my friend David and I, in our excitement and youthful exuberance, decided that we should take that and build a rocket. And then we would fly into outer space with this rocket based on all this metal. Now, of course, that's kind of a, I'll say, foolish idea at this point. There was no way it would ever work. I mean, it was so far beyond the realm of possibility. I mean, first of all, we didn't have the tools that we would need to weld things together. Didn't have fuel to use for it. We didn't have anything to seal it to be safe in outer space. But you're probably thinking, way beyond or before any of these things even came to mind, we had no idea how to do that. We had no knowledge about how to actually build really anything out of this metal other than stacking it on top of each other and making some sort of a pile. Is the most we could hope to do with that. We lacked the knowledge to do anything with this lump and stack of metal. Specialized knowledge is the fourth step in the road to riches from Napoleon Hill's seminal work, Think and Grow Rich. Specialized knowledge is, to me, the most basic and easiest of all of his principles to understand. If you're going to do something, you need to know how to do it. No matter what you want to achieve, you have to learn how to do it. If you want to build a business, if you want to build a widget, whatever it is, everything in life needs to be learned. We need to gain the knowledge in order to do it. My friend and I had great desire. We even had a lot of faith that we could do that. We talked about how we could do it. We mentioned auto-suggestion in our last podcast here. We talked and suggested to ourselves how much we could do it. But the fact is, we didn't have the knowledge to do it. We could not create something without a knowledge. We would have had to research and study and learn the principles, the fundamental aerodynamic, metallurgy, structural integrity, all of these things in order to build anything out of that metal. Now, in our lives today, we face the same kind of a thing. I know I'm an entrepreneurial-minded person, and I'm always thinking about different businesses, how it could be successful, how much fun it could be to create this business. And I love to go through the dream and the faith stage and the auto-suggestion stage of it. But I'll admit that I fall short when it comes to the specialized knowledge phase of this. I don't always take time to think about what really needs to take place in order for that to be successful. So one example, a recent business I thought of that I've been playing around in my mind. I love music. I enjoy listening to music. I have a record player, turntable. I listen to vinyl records. I have a decent collection. I thought, wow, it would be fun to start a collection or start a business where I buy and sell vinyl records online. It's a growing business. There's some great business models out there. I understand records. I know how to care for them, and I know some of the labels to look for. But I don't really have the specialized knowledge to know what records are going to be a good buy for me to buy, to resell, to make money later on. That takes a different level of knowledge, not just a hobby, not just enjoying it, but it takes a specialized knowledge of that industry to be successful. Just because I want something, just because I like something, just because I dream about something, doesn't mean that that is the something that will make me successful without any other effort. Specialized knowledge is the core to anyone going into a business, anyone wanting to think and grow rich, is a specialized knowledge of how you're going to accomplish that. What is it about that idea that will bring you money? Now, It's easy when you get into this phase to get into the disappointment, discouragement side of things. And that's not the point of specialized knowledge. Specialized knowledge is something you can achieve, you can find, you can learn, you can accomplish this specialized knowledge when you put in the work to do it, when you put in the effort to find the resources. We live in a world today where we have never had so much access instantly to knowledge. You can find any information, any bit of information on the internet if you look hard enough for it, and maybe if you have the specialized knowledge of how to find it. Information is there. You can find the information. You can find out how to do things. You can find the success stories. You can see what works and what doesn't work, or how you need to tweak your ideas through that specialized knowledge. Now, that knowledge may be how to do something. It may be a physical skill if you're creating something. It may be marketing. It may be really sales. Um, all of these have a different level of specialized knowledge that we need to achieve if we're going to be successful. It's not enough to think and believe. Um, those are your fuel that move you forward. The specialized knowledge is more of your guidance system that's going to show you where you're going to go and to reach the goal that you want to. It has to have the knowledge. So seek out the specialized knowledge in your chosen field, your chosen endeavor. You can think and grow rich if you follow the steps Napoleon Hill lines out. And look at that, especially this month as we talk about specialized knowledge. What knowledge can you seek out to make your endeavor, your goal, your dream on target to be what it should be, what it can be, what it will be when you put in that effort of specialized knowledge?